Hello to all you bombshells out there. I decided to do something a little bit different. I know the past two videos have been bombshells top 5 beauty picks of the week, but I wanted to share with you some under eye concealer tips and tricks because I know that that's something that I've struggled with my entire life. As you can see, I have naturally dark circles under my eyes, genetics. Can't really help it, so I have to conceal or else I look a little sickly. So, first and foremost, it's always really important to hydrate around the eye area before you put anything on top of it. It'll help your eyes look less crepey. It will make the makeup lie smoother and it'll just look better, and you may find that you'll use less product if you're properly hydrated around your eye area as well. I am using lately and actually really in love with the Henriksen Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. It's a roll-on and the tip of it is always cold and I really like it. And I usually apply in this area of my face, as you can see, right along the cheekbone. I'll usually apply over my eyebrow at night, but whenever I'm applying makeup, I just put it along the cheekbone here. And then after you do that, you just go back with your ring finger and tap it in. Secondly, the most important part is to prime under your eyes. And you can either use the same primer that you use on your face or you can use an eyeshadow primer. I kind of go back and forth between the two. So today I'm going to be using everyone's favorite Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I always get this confused with Too Faced eyeshadow insurance. I go back and forth between the two. So I'm going to take a very small amount in the back of my hand here. And then I'm just going to tap a little bit under my eye. You can even bring it to the inner part of your eye and then down the side of your nose. Okay, so now you're properly hydrated and you're primed. So the next step, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite Prolongwear Concealer by MAC. I've been using this stuff for years, and I go back and forth between concealers, and I try them, and I love them, but then this guy, he's my boyfriend. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of this product onto my palette, and then I'm going to take my BeautyBlender. Take a little bit of the product and start by tapping it underneath the eye. You can smooth all along that lower lash line, and you can bring it to the inner corner. The best way to see if your under eye circles are properly concealed is to hold your head back whenever you're applying. So that way you can see really what needs to be concealed. I over brighten around my eye area to overcompensate, usually for the fact that I'm wearing glasses. So I'll usually even bring it out to my temple. But normally you would just kind of focus in this area. And always, 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 I go back with my ring finger. And I always tap it in. Just because I don't want it to look cakey under my eyes. And concealer is so thick anyway. It's just an extra step that I like to do to make me feel better. Blend, 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 Beauty Blender. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to use the Beauty Blender yet, it's pretty amazing. It makes your foundation and your concealer pretty seamless. And it makes your skin look soft like butter. Is that possible to have soft butter-like skin? Who knows? And forgive my messy bed behind me. I'm leaving for San Francisco tomorrow for a week, so I'm in the middle of trying to pack. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Tee-hee. Okay, let's go back with my finger and tap, 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 and tap, tap, tap. There you go. The most important thing to remember too is you're not going to cover your dark circles up completely. And if you do, 9 times out of 10, your makeup is going to look really cakey. So you're still going to be able to see a little bit of darkness under my eyes. I've had to just be okay with it. Just move on from it. So anyway, next step, I'm going to be using MAC's Studio Fix powder. And then I just use this to kind of set the concealer under my eyes. Oh, good. I have little hairs shedding on my face. While I'm at it, put a little bit of this stuff on my nose. Cover up some redness around my nose. Wouldn't you guys love it if in every one of my tutorials I was just singing everything that I did? That wouldn't be annoying, would it? YouTube tutorials are so funny anyway, just because everybody's so serious. And they're so serious about it. And I'm serious about what I do, but you could be a little more personable. And I like for my coverage with my face makeup to look a little more natural. So you can still see the skin, like, still see the skin peeking through. Looks better to me. Next, while I still have you guys here, I'm going to apply bronzer. And you may have heard of this guy. This is Laguna from NARS. One of the best-selling bronzers in the world. So I'm going to take a little bit of this product, tap off my excess, and the important place to put your bronzer is underneath your cheekbone. So you can press into your cheek to feel for that cheekbone, and you're going to want to apply underneath where the bone stops. So that would be right there for me. And the harshest point of your bronzer needs to be closest to your ear. And the direction of your bronzer is always going to be toward the corner of your mouth. But always remember your 2-finger rule. Each side of the nose, 2 fingers, that's where your blush and your bronzer will start. Same thing on the other side. Poke, poke, poke. And I'm really, really pale, so I always have to bronze it up so I don't look like a corpse. And I'm applying my bronzer based on my bone structure and my face shape. I have what is called a heart-shaped face. So I contour not to bring attention to this crazy long chin that I inherited from my dada, but to just bronze softly in the areas where the sun naturally hits. Maybe I'll put a little there. Next, I'm going to apply some blush. And this is Mercier's Spice Cider. Pretty, right? Take a little bit of this product. Remember your 2-finger rule, side of the nose. That's where your blush will start, so you won't have clown face. Smile a little bit. There we go. 2 fingers. And you're going to apply the blush right on the cheekbone. And I like to keep my blush subtle because I do not want my blush walking into a room before I do. Very clown-like when you do that. Okay. Well, that's really about it. Now I've shown you how I conceal, how I bronze, and then also how I put on my blush. Not really sure what my next video is going to be for you guys, but I hope that this was entertaining enough to make it through the whole video, and I hope that you guys enjoy your week, and thank you for watching, and that's really about all. Okay, bye.